We have one more question. Okay, one more question. This is the last one for number 11. Okay, number 11. Root x plus 2 outside of the radical plus 1 equals root 3 minus x. Root x plus 2 plus 1, the 1 is not underneath the radical, equals root 3 minus x. Okay, if you look back at the example we just did, how do you think I'm going to get rid of these radicals? Not square root them, opposite of that. Square them. Okay, so we want to square both sides. Now, can I just square the root x plus 2? No. You have to square the whole thing, and you cannot do it individually. So really, when I write this squared, I have to write it out twice. Okay, so this is really root x plus 2 plus 1 multiplied by root x plus 2 plus 1 equals, on the right side, the root cancels out the square, we just get 3 minus x. Okay, you can FOIL these together. When I FOIL these together, what is root x plus 2 times root x plus 2? If I have 2 the exact same thing, underneath the radical goes away. So just x plus 2. Okay, 2 of the exact same thing underneath the radical makes a pair, so you drop the radical. Then multiply the outsides together, so plus 1 root x plus 2. Multiply the insides together, so another plus 1 root x plus 2. And multiply the last terms together, so plus 1 equals 3 minus x. And the idea is, where do you think I go from here? Combine like terms, right. So you can add together the numbers. Okay, so we got x plus 3 plus, what happens with these root x plus 2's? Are these like terms? They are. What happens when you add those two together? Kind of like, what's 1x plus 1x? Just add together the front numbers. Okay, so plus 2 root x plus 2. Nothing changes from what's underneath. Equals, we still have a 3 minus x. From here, where do you think I go? I want to get rid of this radical, right? Do I want to square both sides right now? No, because that's really messy, right? That's 3 things. So really, I just want to have this by itself squared, right? So how would I start getting this by itself? Say it again. Move all the other things, exactly. So move the x, move the 3. Move the x, move the 3. Okay, move both of them. These go away. We got 2 root x plus 2 equals, 3 minus 3 goes away. We get negative 2x, negative x minus x. What's my next step? Amanda, what's my next step, do you think? Well, what's attached here that we don't like? The 2. Divide the 2 away. Okay, divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2, we got root x plus 2 equals negative x. Then how can I get rid of a root? Square both sides. Okay, I know this is long. Square both sides, we got x plus 2 equals what? X squared. Now this is starting to look a little bit familiar, I hope. How do I solve? Move everything to one side. Which side would you want to move it to here, the left or the right? The right. Okay, we want to keep that x squared positive. You don't want to move it to the left, then it would be negative, and we can't factor that. Okay, so move the x and the 2. Okay, that's going to leave us with 0 equals x squared minus x minus 2. How can that factor? How does that factor? -2 and +1. Okay, if you break those up, we get x minus 2 equals 0 and x plus 1 equals 0. Move things over, x equals 2 and x equals -1. Am I done? No, now what do I have to do? Plug it back in to check it, okay? I know that these are long problems. You will not have very many that are this involved, okay? So check then. I'm going to plug in a 2 into your original equation. If I plug into the original equation, I'd get root 2 plus 2 plus 1 equals root 3 minus 2. What is root 2 plus 2? That's root 4 plus 1 equals root 1. What's the square root of 4? Square root of 4. 2. Is 2 plus 1 equal to 1? No, 3 does not equal 1. This does not work. This one gets thrown away. Now, just because you threw away the first one doesn't mean that you get to automatically keep the second one. You have to check both of them, okay? It's possible to get 0, 1, or 2 answers here, okay? So now plug in -1. So root -1 plus 2 plus 1 equals root 3 minus -1. -1 plus 2 gives you root 1 plus 1 equals 3 minus -1 gives you root 4. Those turn into positives. Root 1 is 1. Root 4 is 2. So is 1 plus 1 equal to 2? Yes. So this one stays. Okay, so you end up with only one answer there. Do we have any questions? I know that was a long, involved problem. No? Okay. Homework for this. I'll write it on the side. Okay. Homework is on page 456. You are doing numbers 3 through 33, multiples of 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Count by threes. Okay. You are also doing numbers 34 to 39 all and 43 to 52 all. Okay, so page 456, numbers 3 through 33, multiples of 3, so count by threes, 3, 6, 9, 12. Keep going. 34 to 39 all and 43 to 52 all. Okay, that's it.